Welcome to Outer Limit Marketing, where we take B2B marketing beyond the ordinary and into another dimension. In this video, I'm going to take you through a demonstration of the latest chatbot technology. By the end, you'll see that an AI-trained chatbot isn't some out-of-reach technology, but something you can implement today to give you an advantage over your competitors. We'll start by looking at the chat or other contact methods of three titans of retail: Amazon, Grainger, and Lowe's. Finally, we'll check out the latest chatbot technology offered by Outer Limit Marketing, and you'll see for yourself on how it can level the playing field when it comes to customer support. Let's start with the customer service page on Amazon. If you look for a way to contact their customer service, they make it clear they don't want to talk to anybody. There's no chat button of any sort. This section doesn't give you a lot of options for direct interaction with Amazon. Our next example is Grainger. In the bottom right corner of their website, we find a tab that says Chat with an Agent, which suggests live chat. When you go there to interact with them directly, you have to enter your name. Email is optional. So you have to give them at least some personal information because they want to weed out the nuisance discussions that tie up expensive online staff. Without testing, I don't know if they are particularly knowledgeable. That, of course, can be a real challenge. This could be going to an overseas call center that isn't going to be the most technical resource possible. Now, Lowe's is interesting. When you go to their website, you'll find a chat tab at the bottom right corner that makes it clear that this is an AI chat. They start with static, frequently asked questions. This keeps it away from large language modeling, a simpler approach, but much more limiting. This function is built on decision tree technology, so they have to anticipate every question and program the appropriate answer. This is technology that's been around for decades. I'll type in a really simple question. What is the best way to drive a nail into wood? It doesn't take advanced training in construction equipment to answer this, but when you ask Lowe's, one of the largest big box hardware chains, they reply, "What item are you looking for?" For example, DeWalt drill or red toaster? Neither a drill or a toaster is what I'm looking for, so I'm left with a really frustrating experience. The problem with Lowe's is they don't have any kind of robust large language model driving it. They're looking to match whatever you ask with something in their database, and if it doesn't match or it doesn't understand your question, it provides a default answer. This is surprisingly weak given the huge marketing budget big box retailers have at their disposal. You can see why chatbots get a bad name, because these are the type of options from large retailers who generally drive the market. So now we can get into the demo showing the true potential of AI-trained chatbots. I'm going to show you a prototype chatbot that Outer Limit Marketing made for RadSource Technologies. RadSource specializes in biological irradiating equipment that deactivate the DNA of viruses, sterilize mosquitoes, and other similar applications. In other words, highly technical products. We trained the chatbot on all of their website's content, including applications, specific product information, and all of the content they have on their website. They have all these technical articles, which is perfect for building an in-depth data set. Let's see how that turned out. So, this is a demo page that we created to show off our chatbot. Down at the right-hand corner, you can see the chat link. When I open the chatbot, you can see some previous chats. Keep in mind that the avatar, the text, colors, and even the position on the page can be changed. It is all very customizable. Let's start with a general question like, who is RadSource? This is where large language processing comes in. Because it's trying to understand the intent of the question, give you a very broad answer of who RadSource is, what they do, and assuming that information is on the website, it's going to be a solid response without any manual training. As you can see, there are a few links on there, including this one that is covering the general product scope from the About Us page. And the second link goes to one that's specifically about RS3400 to give an example of one of the products. So all in all, not a bad answer. Now let's get into a common concern with AI, especially LLM like ChatGPT. How do you know if it is hallucinating? In other words, creating facts out of thin air. If it doesn't know an answer, will it just make it up? Well, let's ask a simple question that you can find in any atlas. What is the capital of Georgia? It replies, I apologize, I don't have that information on Georgia. As you can see, it only shares information in its training data, so it's smart just in the ways you want it to be smart. So now I'll demonstrate something that's going to be a little more challenging, a more technical topic. What equipment would you recommend for small animal testing? It is trying to judge my intent. What am I really looking for, and matching it with the information that it has. It provides information on the RS2000. That's the right answer, but it's just a little bit hesitant, apologizing that it can't make an official recommendation. That's pretty good for a first pass. I'd rather it be hesitant than just throw information out there willy-nilly. At the bottom, it provides a link that takes you to the homepage. Not very helpful because you're already on the website and probably have seen that webpage. Now, let's give it more instructions. So now we're going to train the algorithm to answer the question more completely and provide more helpful links for customers. We first add a rule manually and just add the question, what equipment do you recommend for a small testing? And specify that it should provide a recommendation without apology. So I'm typing the instruction, provide a recommendation without apology for RS200Q1, give product specifications. Then provide these links. We're going to give links to an application page, product page, and finally one to a relevant article. Next, I need to copy the URL destination for each link and paste it into the instructions. We'll start with the application page, pick up the URL, and add back to the instructions. Next, I'll go to the product page, pick up the URL, add it to the instructions, and then finally we're going to find that article. It's pretty far down. And pick up the URL and add that. Now it needs to train the algorithm, which can take a few minutes depending on the complexity. This one is actually pretty simple. And now we can check what kind of response comes from our question. What equipment do you recommend for small animals? Let's see how it goes. At the top, it still recommends the RS2000Q1 for small animal testing. It has stopped apologizing and just states the answer with authority. This first link takes you to the application page. The second link takes you to the product page, and the third link to a relevant article, just like we instructed it. In summary, AI chatbots can be a great customer resource for the most up-to-date information available on your products and services. You are also able to capture the conversation. If you prompt for a name and contact information along the way, your salespeople will have a very detailed summary of their pain points. Next, this can be a resource for your internal customer service people. They are often the first point of contact for potential new customers. The trouble is, if you have high turnover, it can be difficult to keep them trained on highly technical products. An AI chatbot will allow them to answer more advanced questions, reducing the need to involve your technical staff, who are often busy on other things, so less than responsive. Finally, a chatbot can provide your outside salespeople real-time support 24/7, allowing them to be more responsive and accurate with customer inquiries. You can provide industry-leading service, generate leads, and keep your sales and technical staff as productive as possible, all at a reasonable, upfront cost. Ready to explore a new dimension of marketing success? Contact Outer Limit Marketing today for a free, no-pressure consultation. Discover how we can boost your leads and sales, taking your business to new heights.